in their cartoon show. And Matt Greening said at the time he thought it was the most bizarre, weird, out-thing thing he could ever have thought of.
Now, Katharine, I mean, this is a really interesting challenge for Canberra, and Joe Hockey, the Australian ambassador to the United States, is going to be addressing this subject tonight. What are the implications of this election for Australia? I mean, is this now having to be taken very seriously, perhaps for the first time in a while, that Australia could be dealing with their closest strategic alliance being headed up by Donald Trump?
Well, I think in Canberra, the sort of resting view is that people will believe that Donald Trump hasn't won this campaign when he hasn't won. I don't think it's, I think in Canberra, certainly in the government and in the opposition, the idea that there could be a Trump administration has been a real scenario throughout much of this campaign as it's waxed and waned. And that is a very difficult proposition for the Australian government and frankly for the world if Donald Trump wins, and if he does even half of what he's flagged that he intends to do throughout this campaign. He's an appalling American president for the region and for stability in the region. But I guess we've got to see, like, one of the reasons that Trump has prospered, which is, you know, sort of where you were at the beginning, John, about, you know, how on earth is this sort of happening, that this is the post-truth campaign. So maybe basically once Trump emerges and, well, God forbid, let's hope he doesn't win. I'm sorry, I'm going to be absolutely assertive and say I really hope this guy doesn't win. But in the event he does, in the event there's an upset, in the event he ascends, let's hope that you know, his propositions that he's floated throughout the campaign have all been a bunch of hooey.
And just quickly, do you think if he does win, it will be at least in part because of sexism?
Oh, yeah, definitely. It's not Hillary Clinton's only problem. Hillary Clinton has serious questions to answer about her conduct and her previous...
Absolute nonsense.
No, it's not, Nick.
It is. Can I say, I know you're running out of time, I just need to say my piece on this. I don't think playing the feminist card at this point, I don't think this helps the women's... Wait a moment, let me have my point on this, if I may. It's not helping Hillary. The truth of the matter is that they wouldn't be in this trouble were it not that Hillary Clinton is their candidate. She is in deep trouble. I disagree that this is a minor issue over the emails. Withholding the emails from investigation is a very, very serious matter. These are serious things that have to be answered. And unfortunately, that is what puts Hillary in this position. It's not the fact that she's a woman at all. It is the fact that she has not been upfront with her emails and has had this email server which is completely against the regulations. So that's where we're at, I'm afraid.
Used by almost all previous Republican administrations in the same way.
Exactly. And who said... Well, first of all, who said the emails aren't an issue? I said the candidate has serious issues to answer.
Then why do you then conclude it's because she's a woman? I just don't get that logic. I'm sorry.
No, you're the one peddling the false binaries in this conversation, Nick. I'm not. I'm saying this is a complex phenomenon, and the candidate is a flawed candidate. The candidate is not a candidate who is connected with the American public in this campaign. That is obvious. That's something that the Democrats are going to have to come to terms with, despite her qualifications for the position. But if you're seriously suggesting that gender plays no part in this, I honestly don't know what planet you live on.
OK, we're out of time, but that was fun. That's all the time for another edition of The Drum. Thank you to our panellists, Michael Biersick, Kate Mills, Nick Cater and Katharine Murphy. Julia Baird back with you tomorrow night. I'll see you Friday night for Planet America. Good night.